Let's cross live to Beirut to speak to Arabiya Advisor on US and international affairs, Raghida Dergham. Raghida, thank you so much for joining me. So earlier...
Thank you for inviting.
Pleasure. Speaking in Turkey, Iran's foreign minister says we will never give up diplomacy in order to find a solution on all matters. Is this a positive signal to calm tensions with the US?
Indeed, it's a positive signal if it's serious, if the commitment to negotiations is on the issues that are on the table, which are the nuclear dossier, of course, the ballistic missiles, and the use of proxies to destabilize countries in the region. If Iran is willing to absolutely be honest about negotiating on, or at least addressing these issues, then yes, it's positive. But if it is for the purpose of procrastination only, I think we've been there, done that. I think that is not going to suffice. I think in this case, the drumbeats of war are going to take over these noises of alleged diplomacy.
Iran also criticised the EU for designating the IRGC as a terrorist organisation, arguing the Revolutionary Guard keeps ISIS under control. Do you think, in your opinion, the EU has made a strategic mistake here?
Certainly not. Why would that be a strategic mistake? What the Revolutionary Guards of Iran are doing is actually destabilizing actively countries in the region through their own militias, through their own proxies, and through the paramilitary forces that they have dispatched or at least employed in the countries whereby they have no respect for the sovereignty of these countries. In fact, they respond only to orders from Tehran. Now, this is really worth a lot of punishment for the Revolutionary Guards, not to mention what they do on the level of internal developments in Iran. I think that trouble with the regime in Tehran is that authority, that extensive authority that had been given to the Revolutionary Guards, who on their own terms and in their own way promote terrorism in order to control. So, yeah, I think it was a very wise deterrent by the Europeans. This position is a deterrent to avoid a big all-out war. I hope that the Iranians get the message and, start to think over their own methods of communicating within their own, within the country with their own people and outside the country through their proxies, such as the Houthis in Yemen, Hezbollah in Lebanon, and of course, al-Hashd al-Sha'bi in Iraq.
And Raghida, Iran says it's more prepared than last year to reply to any attacks on its country. This warning comes as a US warship is seen close to Iranian waters. We've also heard Donald Trump saying the Armada is on its way. Surely American military power is far superior.
Yeah, of course, you're absolutely right. And I believe that Iran will think twice before it takes on the United States militarily head-on. I think they are aware that, yes, they have the capabilities in Iran to cause damage to the other, but will they win militarily if they engage directly with the United States? I think it's quite obvious that the United States is the superpower, and it will not be able to, Iran will not be able to call on its allies, whether it be China, be it Russia. They're not going to come in militarily on the side of Iran for the regime's survival and engage against the United States militarily, no matter what. I don't think all this talk about, we have a pact and we have a defense pact with Russia and with China, that talk is to just really make noise, because these pacts are at this moment really useless, as neither China nor Russia will come in militarily on the side of the regime in Tehran. So I think even the Iranians will think twice about it. That's why they want to do the negotiations process, which is a good thing if it is serious. I repeat, if they are intent on making compromises. The compromises have got to be serious and genuine. And again, if they think in Iran that they could just go back to the table to buy time, to give a little on the nuclear weapons or the nuclear program the issue, it's not enough. It's too late to do that. Now, squarely, and as Steve Witkoff, the envoy of the President of the United States, said, we have these issues on the table. We have the nuclear program and nuclear ambitions. Of course, it is to stop the oppression inside Iran. And of course, there's the ballistic missiles that have got to be limited and stop the proxies from, or stop supporting the proxies as they destabilize countries in the region.
Raghida Dergham, as always, brilliant to have you on the show and your analysis. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.